All right, Jared, thank you. Accused of enlisting foreign aid to help in the 2020 election, President Trump is now facing an impeachment inquiry from the House of Representatives.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi making it official. She accused President Trump of betraying his oath of office following a whistleblower complaint that he may have pressured Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden and his son.
But there was pressure put on with respect to Joe Biden. What Joe Biden did for his son, that's something they should be looking at.
CBS News reports the president ordered the State Department and Pentagon to withhold hundreds of millions of dollars in military aid days ahead of the July 25th phone call in question. The White House denying it was part of any quid pro quo agreement with Ukraine. The Trump administration is expected to release a transcript of the call today. Pelosi has set a Thursday deadline for the Trump administration to hand over the whistleblower complaint to the House Intelligence Committee.
St. John Fisher College political science professor Kathleen Donovan is with us for a deeper dive here. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Are you surprised by the timing of this? It seems like there's still a lot that we don't know about this situation.
Frankly, I am a little surprised, only because Nancy Pelosi has been trying to tamp down impeachment talk for a long time. Yeah. The way that the Democrats won the majority in 2018 was by getting Democrats in swing districts, in competitive districts. And so the Democrats even do not have a majority vote yet in the House to impeach, and she may have some trouble winning over some of those Democrats in swing districts.
Right, that would be the question. Assuming all this begins to play out, what does the path to impeachment look like?
So first, the Judiciary Committee would actually write up some articles of impeachment, and I think that's another interesting question of what they actually would put forward. There's a couple different options. They would vote. There's also a majority of Democrats on that House committee, so provided they have the votes, they could do that. Then the full House would vote on impeachment, and of course that's only the first step. It would go to the Senate, where they would hold a trial. Chief Justice John Roberts would preside. Trump would have his own defense lawyers there, and the Senate would either vote to acquit or to convict and remove, and in either case they need 2/3 of those present to do that.
In your view, how important will be the release of the transcript of that call? Apparently it will be unredacted. We should get the full view of that phone call. How important is that?
Yeah, I think that is very important, just because the public hasn't seen anything directly yet. And of course, impeachment is a political process. There is a public opinion component here. But, you know, Democrats have been saying for a long time that there's other things that they could point to that are impeachable offenses by Trump. And so again, I think it'll be interesting to see whether they focus mostly or exclusively on this particular story about Ukraine, or if they bring in some previous things, for example, the obstruction of justice that was in the Mueller report.
A rapidly evolving situation. You'll be with us in our next half hour as well.
Sure.
Great to have you in this morning. A reminder, this story as it develops through the day, continuing coverage here on News 8, as well as CBS This Morning, which begins right after News 8 at sunrise at 7 o'clock. Leah?